Good morning. I hope your day is going great and all is well there. Couple of announcements for today. We will be doing retakes on your multi-step equations test on Thursday. If you need to do that, or if you've got homework missing from that, please take the time to do that this morning. Also be aware that tomorrow, 8th grade registration is coming up with the Bear River Middle School counselors, and you'll have a sub on Tuesday and Wednesday. Be on your absolute best behavior. Today we're going to learn how to write and graph an inequality. Now, if you have siblings, you understand inequalities, because I guarantee you that at least once in your life, you have said to your parents, they got more than me, or you've done the smirk look to your siblings when you did get more. And that is an inequality. It's what is less than or greater than when it's not equal. You guys know this intuitively. So first I'm going to do 5 quick vocabulary words. Our first vocabulary word is solution set. Solution set is just a fancy way of saying all the values that make it true. For example, right here it says if x is less than 5, all numbers less than 5. Could be 4, could be 3, could be 4.999. Anything that's less than 5 is part of the solution set. So there's actually an infinite number of values in each solution set because there's so many decimals and fractions between every number. Inequality is when two expressions are not equal. There are 4 symbols we use, and we're going to go through those 4 symbols in just a minute. But here's some examples, and a non-example would be anything that's equal. In means not, so inequality means not equal. Our first inequality is greater than. The greater than goes like this. Please note when you're doing inequalities, it is best to have the variable on the left side of the inequality. So this would be read as x is greater than 7. And when you're graphing it, you're going to use an open circle, which is going to be important. And we'll talk about that in just a second. Less than is almost an L. If you look at it, it's like a slanted L. So the way I remember the difference between greater than and less than is less than looks like that capital L shape. You can kind of see there's that L shape, there's that L shape right there. Again, less than, you're going to use an open circle for less than. Our next one is greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to has a line under it. So again, it's the line like this, the variables on the left, x is greater than or equal to 12. So it includes anything that is greater than 12 plus the number 12 itself. Okay, and our last one is less than or equal to. And less than or equal to, again, has a line under it. It's the less than sign with a little line under it, that L shape with the line under it is less than or equal to. So if you're trying to remember which one's greater than or less than, think of an L. If it looks like it could be an L written really badly, that's less than. If it's not an L written badly, then it's greater than. Okay, so for today's homework, before I go there, you have to, when you're graphing, you're going to use a closed circle, includes the less than or equal to. So for today's homework, let me just do some examples of what you're going to have to do. So x is less than 3.5. We know that this is a less than sign because it kind of looks like that L. Because it's less than, it's going to be an open circle, and less than goes to the left. Less, left, less, left. Less than goes to the left. So if x is less than 3.5, we've got an open circle at 3.5, and it goes to the left. X is greater than negative 1.5. Greater than is going to go to the right. And again, it's going to be an open circle because it is not equal to. So the open circles look like that. These are your closed circles that I was talking about. So I'm going to put an open circle at the negative 1.5 and the arrow to the right. X is greater than or equal to negative 9 halves. Now, negative 9 halves would be negative 4.5. Because it's greater than or equal to, it's going to be a closed circle at negative 4.5. Let's drag that right there. And x is less than or equal to 7 1/4. 7 1/4 would be 1 3/4. And we're going to do a less than, goes to the left, 1 3/4. So just a little bit, like right there. And that's how you do it. You just drag the arrows you need and put them on top of the graph. The second part is determine if the provided numbers are solutions. So this is a solution set. So basically you take this number here and you replace it with x. Is -12 less than -5? Well, yes, it is. So then you'd put a check mark right there. Is -6 less than -5? Absolutely. Is -5.4 less than -5.5? No, 5.4 is actually bigger. Remember on negatives, -5.4, it's better to owe $5.40 than it is to owe $5.50. -5 is not, and -4.25 is not. If you think of it in terms of money, and then it makes a lot more sense with the negatives. Okay, is 9/2 greater than 7/2? Yes, I would rather have 9/2 than 7/2, but 5/2 is not. 5/4 is definitely not, and 9/4 it would be not. So then you just drag them like that, and that's kind of how your homework's going to go with the dragging. Okay, so for today, I need you to do a quick homework assignment. Go ahead and share it with me. And that's my email, or you can just reply to the email where I sent it to you, and the share button's right here when you go to type it in. Okay, you got this. Have a most excellent snow day.